good afternoon. My name is Narelys Toledo, and today I will be giving my persuasion speech. The topic is driving under the influence of alcohol. Driving under the influence endangers lives. It's really that simple. The number of drunk driving accidents, DUIs, and OWIs are really increasing on a daily basis. If you were at a party, would you let your friend drive home if you know they've had a couple of drinks? Would you yourself go behind the wheel after you've had a couple of drinks? If you have answered yes to any of these two questions, you should really stick to my presentation, listen to the story I'm about to tell you, and hopefully by the end you would change your mind. The picture you would see next was taken over 10 years ago in my home country, in Cuba. The girl to my right, her name was Lenia. She would have been a doctor now. Perhaps not in Cuba because we always talked about leaving the country. Hence, I'm here today. But she didn't get the chance. She didn't get the chance to complete her career or to leave the country like she wanted to. She was just 21 years old, and she was probably one of the most responsible girls that I've ever associated myself with. She rarely went out, and on the day that she did, she died. She got into a car accident and she died. Unfortunately, finding statistics from my home country could be rather challenging, to say the least. But I can at least tell you this. Cuba is a very small island in the Caribbean. There are only above 11 million people living there. According to Lonely Planet in 2010, according to Lonely Planet, 41 people died because of drunk driving accidents and 200 were injured. As you can see, these numbers are not really that high as compared to any of the US cities. However, it shouldn't be even that number. There should be none, there should be zero. It's only just one decision that you make between staying alive and dying, pretty much. I was able to find these two graphics. This one shows the world's worst countries. And as you can see, Cuba is not even on that list. China is the lowest one, the one with lowest rate of drunk driving accidents, and they have a 4%. So if China is there with a 4%, you can imagine Cuba doesn't even reach a 2%. However, in 2009, in the city I was born and raised, Ciudad Havana, there were 4,545 cases between people who died in car accidents or people who got injured in car accidents. Now, still these numbers are not as high as you might have experienced knowing the facts about our country here in the United States. In any of our cities, I'm pretty sure in a year, this number, it's pretty much nothing compared to the cities we're in, right? But still, we shouldn't get to any of that. We shouldn't get to that point. Now, so you can have a little bit of a background. I would just tell you this. Not everyone in Cuba has a car. Therefore, there are not really many cars transiting on the streets. Hence, no many car accidents. Just so that you have a little bit of understanding on what do I mean by not everybody has a car. Normal people, regular people like you and me, normally don't ever get to own a car in Cuba. Cars are really, really expensive. A very, very old car that would barely take you from point A to point B could cost you from $30,000 to $45,000. That kind of money, it's not something that you can spend in Cuba on a car. That kind of money you don't see normally on like regular income families. Generally, those who have a car are in the government, or they have like higher friendships in the government and they get to own a car. But it's rare for a regular family like yours and mine to ever own a car. So by telling you this, I just want you to understand why the numbers are not high at all and why it shouldn't have happened. What happened to my friend, it shouldn't have happened. Not in a million years I would have believed that she got into a car accident and died. She went out dancing with this young man that she had just started dating, and that one night that they went out, they had a couple of drinks and they went back home. He crashed into a small tree, and 3 of them died instantly. My friend included. The driver, he was alive for like 2 months in a coma. He woke up one day and the same evening he died. Now, after you've heard my friend's story, I just want you to reconsider, and next time you go out and have a friend's night out, be the responsible one. I'm not saying don't drink, which if it's possible don't drink, but I'm not saying don't drink. I'm saying if you are gonna drink, leave your car, call an Uber or call a friend. I am 100% sure that if you call a family member or a friend and you tell them I am in no condition to drive home, they will go and get you, because no one wants to lose a friend. No one wants to lose a family member. So please just be responsible, and I hope this presentation have gotten to you in some way, one way or the other. And I hope next time that you do go out to have some fun, you are a little bit more responsible and more aware that people die because of a stupid mistake of getting behind the wheel, when you have other options. You could easily leave your car and go get it the next day. Thank you so much for listening. I hope your answers have changed to no, the ones I asked at the beginning of the presentation by now. Once again, thank you so much for listening.